It's that time again. Luxury robot vacuums and mops are back in season, and we've got the latest version of the Ecovacs Deebot T20 Omni. Gonna show you all the beauty of it and the bad of it and let you decide if it's good for you or not. Is it really worth the hype? We've got new features, upgrades, and so much more. They really hurt us. That's the biggest part of this story, is they really listened to all the things that were missing from the X1 last year. And I think they just came back with some really good things. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect, but we'll get there. Wow, I'm so excited about this. Call me crazy, but I love the idea that we have a machine, a robot in our home that does what we used to hate to do. I mean, I always hated vacuuming, mopping, cleaning the dirty water out, wringing the mop and mopping and dumping. It was a lot of stuff. It was a huge chore that we had to do. And now there's these robots that go out on a schedule or whenever you program them. They vacuum your house. They mop your house. And then guess what? They clean themselves. They empty the dust into the bag. They empty the dirty water into the reservoir. And then they clean their pads and their docking station. And even now, it has a heater that heats it up and dries it so there's no mildew smells, no musty smells. It's crazy. I used to avoid these like the plague when they first came out because you had to literally pick them up and change them out every time they vacuumed. And if it was bad, you had to change it out several times while it was vacuuming, just one time. But now you get 75 to 90 days of capacity depending on how much you use it. That's insane. So for 2 to 3 months, I don't have to even worry about it. And when I do, all I have to do is empty dirty water, put new clean water in, and if I need to, change the bag out, the HEPA bag out, and put a new bag in. You're talking about like 5 minutes, and then you get another 75 to 90 days. What more could we ask for? Really? And now, I mean, these have been coming out for a little while, but now they're even getting to the point where they're well designed aesthetically so they fit into the decor of your house. You can put them in your living room or your kitchen and they don't look like some weird robotic thing that's there. They look sleek, they look clean, and the T20 has definitely stepped up with this beautiful white and silver look. It's so clean in my living room. I love it. I always like black. You guys know, if you're a subscriber, I'm a black loving man. I like my black products that state I'm a man, you know, not a girl. And I want manly stuff. But in your house, you want it to be like really nice. You want it to be aesthetically pleasing and go with a lot of grays and stuff. So it just looks really nice. And you can get this in a black version, by the way. So it's up to you. But this white and silver just really spoke to me. And I think you'll see in the videos that it's just slick. Everything is self-contained. So everything's hidden. The clean water, the dirty water, and the dust bag are all just nicely hidden in this beautifully designed tower, docking station tower. Even the cord is better this year. It's white, so it matches more my wall, so it even blends in better. And it just all looks really clean. I think you'll agree. This T20 Ecovacs Deebot T20 Omni has 4 clean modes. It'll vacuum, it'll mop, it'll vacuum and mop, or it'll vacuum and then mop. Now the last two I know you're probably confused about. So it can literally vacuum while it's mopping. So the vacuum cleaner part is in the front and the mop pads are in the back. So it'll actually catch stuff and then mop. So it's just constantly like doing this. So it's a lot faster. That's the way I normally do it. Because if your house isn't really dirty, if you're just doing maintenance, then it's just cleaning up like dust and little particles and mopping it. But if you do have like dogs and more, you know, kids or something like that and a lot of stuff, then you want to let it vacuum, get all the big debris out of the way, and then go back and mop. It's just better that way. Even some people I know do one room at a time per day because they're busy lives. They don't want it running around the whole house for like 2 hours trying to clean. It just depends on the size of your house, your floor type, your comings and goings, and all the things across your floors. All that stuff adds up to how much it needs to run, how long, and all that good stuff. One of my biggest complaints from last year's X1 Omni was, oh my goodness, I didn't even keep it. I got rid of it because you had to take the mop heads off. You had to pick the robot up, turn it over, pull the mop heads off for it to vacuum over carpet. Now it would do fine vacuuming and mopping on hardwood, tile, stuff like that, but any kind of carpet, it would just stop. And you had to pick it up, turn it over, and it would go into vacuum mode. And I was like, $1,000, over $1,000, and I'm supposed to have a robot that like does everything and just, I don't have to think about it. But I do have to think about it. So they listened. They heard us. I mean, I definitely was a loud voice, but there was a lot of people that felt the same. And so this year, the mop heads actually auto lift. They auto lift 15 millimeters or 1 inch up. And see how it lifts the mops up to vacuum on the carpet and not mop the carpet. It's crazy. I mean, it's quite a bit of difference. They will suck themselves up so they can vacuum over carpet. Now you can't have like shag carpet, high pile carpet. Not a lot of robots can do those because of the long strands can get caught up in them, and they have high suction power. This has 6,000 PA. So you're getting close to hurricane levels. 8,000 is the hurricane level. So that's going to be coming in the X2. I got that video coming soon. And that's the new model of the X1 we did last year. So it's a little bit more upgraded from the T20, but it's also a little bit more pricier. So I'm just trying to give you guys some comparison. So I'll do a video on the X2 and then we'll do a comparison of the X2 and the T20. Sound good? Okay, let's keep going. So let's talk about this new brush they put in it. It's dual-sided because, as you know, iRobot that got bought out by Amazon, they have a patent on the two rollers. So nobody else can do the two rollers right now. But they here at Ecovacs did a dual-sided and a new rubber that really helps pick it up. You'll see the pattern is different, and it really helps get down into things and pick up larger items. And you can literally say, hey Eco, go clean the kitchen, go clean the living room. Or if you create places on your map, like around the high chair or around the dog's area, or around the kids area, or around your area that you know you spill stuff in, you can say, hey Eco, go clean that name that you named it, and it'll just go clean that space and then go back.
Hello, I am Eco, the new AI voice assistant from Ecovacs and your new housekeeper.
Okay Eco, quick mapping.
Here.
Quick mapping.
Okay, start quick mapping. Please check your app for details.
And you can set it to do vacuum or mop, and you can command it to do both or either or. It's really cool. It's really slick. You can see how the mop heads are up. It's really pushing though on my... I didn't knock it down. It's mapping right now.
Please check your app for details.
It's just checking everything out. Looks so nice. Of course, every year we see new and improved obstacle avoidance technology come in, and this year is no different. They have a new TrueTech 3D 3.0 system that's got cameras and LiDAR and lasers everywhere, dual laser LiDAR. So it's looking for constant stuff, for poop, for toys, for shoes, anything that shouldn't run over your cat, your dog, your puppy dog, whatever, your stuffed animal, your favorite BB, whatever it is that you have, it's looking for that to avoid that. And it's getting better and better. Every year I'm noticing things are getting better and better. If you watch some of my videos from last year, you will see it even went around my studio with all my cords and on the Roborock. It went around all my studio and was able to determine if it could go over a cord or what it couldn't. And it was really intelligent. And it's getting better and better. And they're doing more mapping in 3D, and this has 3D mapping as well. But that allows it to not just be flat, but really 3D, so it can see furniture, chairs, shoes, and stuff like. And it's constantly learning too. Every time it goes out, if it detects a new object, it's going to check that. Next time it comes, it's going to see is that object still there. Just crazy, crazy cool. And AI coming in is just going to blow this up. It's going to be amazing what we see next year. But this dual laser LiDAR too, it can see at a 210-degree angle and 32 feet away. It's pretty crazy. So let's talk about a little bit about this self-cleaning, which is really coming in big. Even in Roborock's, a lot of the luxury brands that are doing mopping and vacuuming are doing this because they want it to be an all-inclusive situation. You shouldn't have to do anything. Eventually, we're going to get where you build a house or you have something installed where the water automatically comes in and the dirty water goes out just like out of your sink or your toilet. And I don't know what they're going to do with the bags. Maybe they're going to be piped out through the wall or something, like some central vacuum system. But it's getting more and more. I'm fixing to try one that you actually hook up under your sink, or you can hook up under your sink and it'll fill up. And I don't know, it's crazy. They're trying all kinds of new stuff so that you don't even have to go and take 5 minutes to empty the waters, fill the water back up, and empty the bag. I mean, it's really getting to the point where soon in the future, you will have robots on every level that vacuum, mop, and do all your stuff, and you never had to touch them. Think about that. So with this, the water gets to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. It heats itself up to clean those pads off so that there's no stains or, any dirt left on them. And it empties all that water into the dirty water system too, just like when it mops. It's cleaning the mopping pads, detected that they're dirty. As it mops, it's throwing clean water down and then it's picking up the dirty water, just like a mop would. And then when it comes back to the docking station, it empties that dirty water into the dirty water tank and fills itself back up with the clean water. So it really is just taking care of itself. Now, don't be surprised because it may come back, empty the water, fill the water back up, and go back out and mop again or clean itself. It'll also detect if it's dirty or too dirty, and it'll clean itself off, refill up, and go back out and mop. It depends on how dirty the floors are. It's constantly detecting all that. That's how smart it is. So when I usually do my first run, I leave the house a little dirty because I'm trying to do videos and, test it and push it to its limits. So it'll go several times. But on a normal day, a week, if it's going every week or twice a week or something on a normal maintenance, then you're pretty solid. Hot water, the reason they heat it up to 131 degrees is because that's the perfect temperature to remove oils and stains, things that could really hang on tight. And I'll put the QR code right here too. They have a cleaning solution they recommend. They don't recommend using any other cleaning solutions. They have a special cleaning solution that they make for this vacuum to not damage it. But I'll tell you a little secret. Shh, don't tell nobody. I put a little bit of my own cleaning solution into all my robot vacuums that I test and mess with. You can either use Bonafire or I use Shark's cleaning that I use on all my Shark devices. But if you want to stick to the rules and you want to make sure it lasts a long time and you're really careful, pick that up. It's right there. The link will be down in the description as below. And you can grab that from Amazon along with this vacuum cleaner. Just easy peasy. Another thing that people don't ever think about with robot vacuums, and maybe this is going to be your first one and you're doing like I did. You're watching all the videos. You're trying to figure out which one's right for me. There's so many options, right? And it really comes down to a few things that I'll get into in a minute. But one thing that most people miss, that I certainly missed until I got my first one, is remember that it's a pretty flat robot. And so it's going to go under your beds, under furniture, under chairs, under tables, places you never can vacuum normally. That was so cool for me. It went under my couch. Upstairs, it goes under my bed and under my furniture, and it just goes places and makes sure things are clean that I could never clean before. It's a really cool feature that most people don't think about when they're thinking about getting them a robot vacuum. Ecovacs are quickly becoming an industry standard in the robot vacuum and mop world, with not only their technology and their amazing designs, but aesthetically taking care of just the beautiful looks and caring for the internal configuration, that it's well organized, it works efficiently, and then it doesn't also impede the look of the room that it's in. Beautiful exterior designs. As you can see, they just keep getting better and better and cleaner. Let me know what you think about this. Is this a gift for you or a gift for somebody else? Comment below, let me know what you think about this T20, and is it something you're gonna buy or you're gonna give away to somebody? Always feel free to leave your comments, questions, concerns down in the comment section. I'm always there. I may not respond right away, but I'm always trying to get there to you guys and answer anything, talk to you guys. If I missed something in this video that you're curious about, hit me down below and I'll try to answer it for you. And like always, I'm just exploring and trying things that are gonna make my life easier and my family and friends' life easier. And so I bring them here to Zackus for you to make your life easier and better and to tell you about it. It may not be for you. You may be like, hey, thanks for telling me all that. I really want the Roborock, or I really want the X2, which I'm going to do a video on soon, or something else, you know. And be sure and leave that comment below too. I'd love to hear why you're choosing something else or why you're choosing this, because I love to know like what's working for different people and why. Thank you to all my beautiful subscribers out there. Thank you for being part of the Zackus Nation. If you're not part of the Zackus family, why not? You can hit the subscribe button right there, and it's free to do so. You can cancel at any time. You'll get notified first when I put up videos just like this. We've got a lot more coming, comparison videos, new videos. It's gonna be awesome. And we're just making your shopping more fun, right? And easier and exciting, and giving you products that are exciting, but that also really work. That's my goal. It's for me, and I pass that on to you guys. I mean, who doesn't want that? Here at Zackus, we make the complicated simple. Love seeing your beautiful faces. Be sure and check out my X1 Omni video if you're curious about that, and I'll have the X2 coming soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching. Peace.